Alright, this is Axle Day Part 2. Got me the right tool for the job here. And let me grab that. The snap ring that's down in here, which I will now point out to you. Right down in here. Right there. These I found at Lowe's. And they're made by Channel Lock. They're a snap ring plier that will reverse. You can either have squeeze type, or you pull this over here and you'll have the spreading type. This is for inside snap rings, and this is for snap rings with the outside. I just thought that was really cool how it doubles just with a flick of that switch, and it comes with a bunch of other tips and things to it. So, pretty neat. That's the tool I'm going to use right now to try to remove this snap ring to get this other wheel bearing out of here. I've also already sprayed all of these wheel studs with some PB Blaster because I'm not using the drum brakes at all. I got me a disc brake kit with the e-brake capability, so I'm pretty excited about that. We're gonna have a learning process putting all that stuff together, but for right now, let me see if I can put this in an angle where you'll sort of be able to tell what's going on. Alright, I don't think, yeah, either way I think I'm going to be in the way, but I'm going to try to get this. It's made kind of weird. It doesn't really have a hole. Oh, dang. May have to borrow some real heavy duty snap ring pliers from somebody to get that out. Golly. Huh. I wonder, that bearing's kind of floating around in there. I don't think it's pushing up any. It's just, it's got these little hooks instead of holes that you put these prongs into, so, and I may just not even have enough leverage. I think that's what it is. Oh well, scratch that. But we're going to continue by removing the hubs on both of these and probably disassembling the brakes and taking these backing plates and everything off. There we go. And I'll have to find my lug nuts, thread those on there. And I'll just work these on there till they're about level with the top of the bolt. And then we'll hit them with a hammer. The guy that sold me the kit claims that I can use these same studs. We will see. I've seen many things online with other kits that claim you need to buy the longer dually studs to work with these disc brake kits. It all really depends on just how thick of a rim you end up going with. So I'll be back when I've got all these on here. Trying out my new gun from Harbor Freight, this Earthquake XT, and I got a leaky hose here that I'm using, so this will be my first use with it. Oops. Yeah, these threads had some grit in them, and I just wanted an excuse to try this sucker out. We'll use it on something that's really stuck here in a little while though. Alright, I've picked out my implement of bashing. I've already mashed one of them down. Takes quite a few licks, but I may be acting a little gently on them. But I'm going to make sure I got everything set just right, and then I'm going to play whack-a-mole here, I guess. Really ought to have something to hold that sucker down. Okay, so if that didn't destroy your ears, now I guess I get to loosen the nuts and knock them in just a little bit more and see how that progress goes. Yeah, I may be getting me some new studs anyway, because these are kind of rusty down here at the neck. I mean, this came off of a 77 truck, so they've been around a while, and it wouldn't hurt to have all new everything anyway. So that's got that done. Now they said after you get all the wheel studs out that with some light tapping that the hub will drop loose of the drum. Well, I don't know about light tapping, but I'm going to use this softer mallet here and do some wailing on it and see if that brings it out. Yeah, this could be a long endeavor. Aha! The powers of persuasion. Well, let's have a look at what we did here. This is a real heavy piece, I'm telling you. This is our hub, with the bearing still in it, obviously. But we'll have to try to get that out some other way. I may end up having to take these suckers into work where I've got some longer snap ring pliers. But this is step one of what to do for the disc brake conversion. You will reuse your hubs if they're serviceable, and then we will begin to sand off and repaint and then piece together the kit. And I'm sure that will be, like I said, a learning process. So now on to the other side. Now this is a part that I neglected to get on video on the last one, and that was removing this wheel seal, hub seal. The grease seal, which apparently was kind of shot on these because they were leaking. But the brake kit actually that I bought comes with new seals. Still have to buy the bearings. I didn't want to go ahead and do that until I knew that I could get those other bearings out of the hubs. But anyway, this is me going to attempt to remove this seal from its long resting place. And I'm I'm not quite sure which side I'm going to need to use. It may take a lot of persuasion. I think on the other one we had to actually yeah, see, that's just part of the seal. That's the inner part. It's separated. The metal part here is deformed. See if I can hold this bucket still. If anybody knows any better way to do this, I sure would like them to make a video on it. Good grief. Obviously, I'm going to have to come back when I've got this done. Alright, well, I have failed to get the seal out. So what I'm going to try to do now is just knock the bearing and race and seal all of it out together as one unit. So we'll see how this goes. Voila! Why in the world did I bother with all that other crap to include breaking these seal remover? So that is how you remove a bearing that you don't care about and you are going to replace anyhow. Alright, so I went ahead and knocked these studs in. There they are. And that's that. Okay. Studs. Some of those are new. Apparently there was only a couple holding the axle on this side. How you like that right there for a stand? Knocking that thing out. Tidy cat buckets, stronger than you would think. So thus far I've got 2 hubs, 2 drums, pile of used wheel studs. So if you remember on this axle, that's kind of dark. Yeah. This side, which is the passenger side, did not have any brakes. Wah. But good news for us, since we're swapping over to discs, is we just have yet to take loose those 4 bolts and take that sucker off there, and we'll be ready to rock and roll on this side. Now, this other side ain't like that. No, we gotta take all that shite off first. So, oh yeah, and it's really gunky right in there. Well, literally, when we took this, the drum off of this, there were roaches and spiders and all kinds of crap that came crawling out of here. You can see all the little nests around the edge of the brakes. Best believe I'm wearing gloves doing this one. And I don't know if I'm more really detailed taking all this crap apart, because I don't know. It's pretty easy to take things apart. It's putting them back together that's difficult. And what's the point in showing it if I'm not going to show how to put it back on? So I'll skip over that, and when we're taking loose the backing plates, then I'll come back to you there. Alright, in interim, I thought I would break open my brake kit here and see what it looked like. Here are the nice heavy duty, no spacers required brackets, and these, as I understand, will fit, I believe it's actually on the other side of the hub, and then they'll mount on there kind of in that orientation. Of course, you gotta look, the axle's sitting crooked, but these will face toward the rear, and those calipers will mount to those ears. And something about these calipers makes them able to be used with an emergency brake cable, so I'll figure out what that is with the directions that come, which are somewhere in this box, I'd say. Yeah, there's a paper in there with the directions. There's my new seals. That looks like some Loctite of some kind, glue. Here's some new hoses. I don't know what's in there. That's something else loaded into that. So pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Obviously, this sucker will get a fresh black paint job and everything before I assemble these things, particularly those. Those need cleaning up big time. So yeah, that's the brake kit. Yep, you missed it. Oh, we're still getting rid of one bolt on this side. The one that was persistent and sticking that the gun wouldn't get off. I'm making my my landlord here do this. Well, this will probably be the last video or clip in this video. I've just patched all these together, but cleaning up these shafts a little bit. It's just a rough cast. Get all the loose chunks off of them, clean them up so they'll be ready to take some paint. I'm about to purchase the locker that's going to go in here, and boy, that's going to be an ordeal. I don't know if I'll get to catch it on video or not, because I'll probably need some help with that. Maybe not. We'll see. And I would like an opinion on people of whether to reuse these 3/4 ton leaf springs, because all the kits come with 1/2 ton, and since I still plan on using this for hauling wood and such, I wanted to have something that wouldn't squat so bad, and that's why I want to keep these and just use a shackle flip kit, 4-inch, because this is going to be a 4-inch lifted truck when I'm done. That thing over there, we can already tell we're not going to have fun with it, but it's got to be done because everything's got to be 8 lug. We'll get there. So thanks for watching, and I don't know when the next video will be. It'll just show up whenever it does. Thank you.